This thing just turned up. Yeah, this gun was garbage. Yo, what? Get the buff and then melt your ass. I'll see you later, son. Go get melted. And then it has explosions on top of that. Oh wow, that's even more damage? What? Minasan konnichiwa, it's the big homie Khan. I am back again with another Anthem video. Just finished up the live stream for today, and some special stuff just dropped. These Masterworks, I'm telling you, don't sleep. Don't sleep on them, man. You might get something and read it and think, man, this is trash. This is garbage. Come to find out, it's a beast. So in this video, we're gonna be taking a look at two Masterwork items and talking about how they synergize together, because basically one without the other is kind of mediocre. And there's actually a caveat to one of them, and I do want to go over that. But as you can see by the damage numbers, and all of this is in Masterworks 1, you can do some pretty nasty stuff. Survivability is a different thing, but we'll talk about that a little later. Let's get started. Alright, so here we are getting started on this stuff, but before we actually jump off into it, I wanted to say thank you to you guys who checked out the last video. I know it was a little bit out of the ordinary for me to do a video like that, but I want to try and give you guys some good information and some stuff to look out for if you are planning on playing Anthem. And like I said in the last video, if you guys had any comments, I asked about the sniper rifles, and RJ left a comment saying yes, they do increase the damage of the sniper rifle. So thank you, RJ, for that comment. And also Saigo Killer says thanks, this is an amazing video, makes me want to try the game out. Thanks, bro. Sai, thank you. Thank you for coming and supporting the channel, for all that you've done, and thank you for supporting the video. I know that the game has gotten some pretty crap reviews, but I'm having fun with it, and I hope that you guys have fun with it too. So let's talk about why we're here, and that is this ridiculous damage that you can get from a combination of two weapons. One of them, I'm sure you guys have noticed, is similar to that spark beam. And we are going to be talking about the Ranger, and that's what we're looking at. So with the Ranger, there is one of his I guess attachments. I'm not really sure of the wording of what you want to call some of these things, but his attachment with the spark beam, and I ended up picking up the Masterworks version of that today, and I'm pretty happy about it. So looking at what I got was, it's called the Ember's Lance, and that is of course the upgraded version of the spark beam. It fits into the assault launcher slot. I got a pretty, I would say I think I got a pretty good one. Of course, you know, with the game being as new as it is, not really sure what is the highest god roll of some of this stuff, but I think looking at what I did get, I'm pretty happy with it. It comes with a 10% gear damage, and it also comes with a nice little 30% damage to my Q button. And like I said, with the spark beam, it is a consistent, I guess, consistently damage outputting attachment. So instead of like you just press the button and it does, you know, whatever damage it's going to do, this one you hold it down and it just keeps putting out damage, which is why it works so well with the follow-up weapon that you kind of really need to use it with. On its own, it does good damage. It's not bad. It does decent damage. I really like the spark beam. Even when I played with it in the demo, I'm kind of a fan of some of these more consistently, you know, outputting damage type weapons, mostly because the recharge on them is pretty quick, so you can get some pretty good damage out. You can do some other damage with your guns and stuff like that, and then you can switch back to it and then put out some more damage. I also like the flamethrower for the Colossus as well. It's like the same thing basically, but it doesn't have as much range as the Colossus, I don't think, or maybe it has more range because it's not a flamethrower. Either way, it's still pretty good, and on its own this isn't bad, but when you start coupling it with other things, and namely the Elemental Rage. The Elemental Rage is an assault rifle. It's the Masterwork assault rifle. It's based off of the Defender assault rifle, so if you have a Defender, it shoots, you know, just like that. Now the thing about this is it has a talent or a perk called I think it's Veteran's Fervor, and what this does with the Elemental Rage is that anytime you shoot elite enemies, and it doesn't mean kill, it just means shoot. Anytime that you shoot and hit elite enemies, you start to make these stacks for this Veteran's Fervor, and what that does is it gives you 5% more damage for every shot that you hit, and that will stack up to 20 times, basically giving you 100% damage on your elemental whatever elemental damage that you put out. So when you couple that with the Ember's Lance, you basically bump the Ember's Lance damage up ×2, and then the Ember's Lance just really turns into something ridiculous. When I first got the Elemental Rage, I thought it was crap. And I thought it was hot garbage, and the reason I did was because I took it into, I believe, maybe like a hard mission, or I think I took it maybe into the open world, and it didn't do anything as far as I could see, and I was just like, what is this? This is not working. I don't understand this. This isn't doing anything that it needs to do. But the thing was that I wasn't shooting at elites, and that is where this really works. When you start going into the harder difficulties, you need to use this weapon when you're going into harder difficulty things, so that you can get that buff more constantly and fight off those elites and just really rip through them. And it does work. I cannot stress to you enough how much work this thing puts in when you couple it with the Ember's Lance. And the Ember's Lance is already good, but when you really put it with the Elemental Rage, it is really good. So the good thing about this Elemental's Rage is that you can use it with pretty much any class, and it doesn't mean that you have to use it with something like the Ember's Lance. It doesn't have to be one of those constant damage outputting weapons, but I would say that it probably works better with those, just because those things have such a low recharge time, and you can just use them over and over and over again. And you know, while they're on cooldown, you just switch to that gun, get your stacks, and then go right back into using the elemental damage. So you could use it with a flamethrower if you're using it with the Colossus, but you can't use Emperor's Lance. You can only use the Elemental Rage. With the, I'm not really sure which weapon you may want to use it for with some of the other classes or the other javelins, but I know for a fact that you could definitely use it with the Colossus and it would be fine. Use it with a Ranger just because it seems like it would be the perfect fit, and it kind of is. So if you have these two, I would say try them out. You probably used the Elemental Rage and didn't really see much from it if you didn't have the right build for it. I'm still looking to get some more Masterwork pieces so that I can make an actual build. I want to get something that would maybe even do more fire damage and stack things like that. This isn't really working for combo, but you know, if you're not trying to work for combo, then you could just work for that raw fire damage, and that would really work out, and I'm pretty sure it would do pretty well. So let me know what you guys think about this. Have you tried anything like this? Do you have these two weapons together, and what have you seen from it? Let me know in the comments below, and yeah, hopefully if we have some good comments, I'll try and feature you guys in the next video as well, give you guys a shout out. And thank you guys for always supporting the channel no matter which games I'm playing. And I will see you guys very soon. I hope you guys are enjoying Anthem, and hopefully I can make some more videos like this for you guys. If you are enjoying this, leave a comment down below, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the live streams, because we've been having a lot of fun on Mixer. I will see you guys next time. I'm Khan. Take it easy. I'm gone.